Hey YouTube, well, I wanted to show you all this 2000 Lincoln Town Car with 139,000 miles. This happens to be the Cartier edition, which is the highest trim level that you could have gotten on the Town Car at them days. This generation Town Car first debuted back in 1998, which marked the first major redesign for the Town Car in many years. It really ditched that boxy look and became much more aerodynamic. From 1998 to 2002, you can see in back, not much more to say. The only difference from the Cartier to the Executive and Signature trim levels, Signature being the mid, Executive being the lowest trim level, the emblem right here on the top. You don't have the Lincoln emblem, you just have the Cartier logo. These chrome wheels, tire size 225/60/16. This was the default tire size with Lincoln for many, many years. Take a look inside. Before I get in there, you have the keyless entry. It's a 5-digit code. After you enter the code, the doors will open. Press the second button and it will unlock all the other doors, and press the third button, it would dislodge the trunk. Press the last two and it would lock all the doors. Look inside. Looks like a dog chewed this. It's really torn apart. But yeah, the rest of the interior isn't too bad. The door panel qualities were pretty good. Everything is just cushiony. There's this door pocket over here that opens up for storage. And it's a pain in the ass to close again. Awful. It would warp. Power mirrors, window lock, auto down function for the driver window, door locks, adjustments of the seat, memory seating up to 2 settings, heated seats right there for both the backrest and for both. Here's the key fob, lock, unlock, panic, and trunk. Typical Ford key fob over here. They really didn't do much at all to change up and look different. Notice that's the air compressor for the rear air ride suspension. It pumps air to the back air springs. Battery was a little bit dead. I just want to show you around this Town Car, as I have lots of experience with these old Panther cars. My father owned dozens of them for business reasons. I've driven so many of them as well, so I know them like the back of my hand. Anyways, let me just show you around this interior. The seats were very comfortable. They were like couches, very supportive for your tush, and for the backrest as well, just hugged your back. Unfortunately, I cannot make any adjustments to this driver's seat. For some reason, it's stuck, even the backrest, everything, so I'm kind of cramped right now. So I really can't show you how good the legroom really is, unless I go to the passenger seat, if it works. The armrest over here, quite worn, but it is cushiony, tilted upwards, loose. I can see the screws moving around. Oh, there's the keyless entry code. You enter that code and sure enough, you'll open the doors. You have the coin holder right up in front right there. And interior quality wasn't too bad either. Just about everything was soft to the touch. Entire dashboard, this trim piece, everything cushiony. This was rather ugly. It was a very grainy looking plastic. You have this clock over here, which could only be found in the Cartier edition Town Cars. I always thought it was quite nice looking, as opposed to the digital readout that you would have saw on the radio. This car does have the Alpine audio system, by the way, accepts cassette. Also should have a CD changer in the trunk. The automatic climate control, it doesn't have the dual zone function. Pull out the tray over here, you'll have dual cup holders, the ashtray. This car is a non-smoker, fortunately. These buttons over here change up the menu. You can see the distance to empty. Just about everything, average MPGs, trip computer and such. And of course the reset button when you want to reset the trip computer and such. The glove box is supposed to be damped. There's supposed to be a cord that attaches inside that hole right over there, and it's not there. It is quite large, and you have access to the traction control button. The lid is cushiony, but let me show you, the window sticker is right there, so I can show you what this car marketed for back in them days. They advertised 18 to 25 miles per gallon, and that is quite accurate. It was quite a struggle for us to actually hit the 25 mile per gallon mark. But you can see what this car ran for. $45,000 was what it totaled. The standard price was $43,000, and you can just see all the little features here and there that this car came with. Let me just scroll right down so you guys get a good look. Check out this wood steering wheel. You can control the radio right there, climate control, the fan speed, and the temperature. Cruise control towards this side. You have the 4-speed automatic transmission. It's a pretty reliable gearbox, the 4R70W, used in many other Fords. They did have torque converter issues where it would shudder between 3rd and 4th gear. Usually what would fix that is using an updated Mercon 5 transmission fluid. Overdrive button up above over here. You have the intermittent speed wipers, and the steering wheel does tilt. It does not telescope. Right there, just to latch it. The panel dim function, headlamps, and the automatic headlamp feature. Headliner's cushiony. You have the sunroof, which works. Let me show you. It's pretty quick. You don't have to be that patient to wait. You have the oh shit handles. They are not damp. They slap right back up. The sun visors are very cushiony, very thick, mirror and vanity lights, and you also have the second sun visor. Once you tilt this out, you can bring it down and you can just block the sun from every direction. That was quite nice. Map lights, rear view mirror dims, the HomeLink garage door opener. It's a universal garage door opener, and mirror and vanity light for the driver's side as well. Materials do carry over into the back seat when it comes to the door panel. Identicals up front. You have a little ashtray. Usually these lids always broke for some reason. The spring would somehow break off. But legroom was just awesome in these town cars. You can see why they were just so popular amongst taxis and livery cabs, aside from being very reliable. Take a look at the armrest. Has its dual cup holders, very cushiony. Looks as if it were never used. Have the AC vents over here. It's not an independent unit. It actually draws air from the dashboard in front. Let me show you the legroom. You can sort of get a feel of the legroom over here, and some of you who have sat in the backseat of town cars know that it's very roomy. Thigh support isn't too bad either. My legs were supported nicely. It's access port over here if you need to repair the motor to the sunroof. That was very convenient. Ford used to do that a lot. Coat hook, reading lights, and again the oh shit handle. You can see the trunks in these cars were just massive. You couldn't ask for anything else. This had to have been a popular mafia car. You could just shove a bunch of bodies in here. The full-size spare tire mounted on top. A bazooka for the subwoofer, because as this car has the Alpine audio system. You can see right there the 5-digit code positioned on the hinge for the keyless entry. And here's where you deactivate the air ride suspension. But yeah, this trunk is just so deep it would work as a little hot tub if you fill it up with water. And you have the tried and true 4.6 liter V8, 220 horsepower. Not a whole lot at all, but it does pack some torque. And it was a very rock solid motor. Let me give it a rev. Unfortunately, the town car never had a tach, so you just have to guess as you go, but it's quite easy with the V8. Window up. There's nothing more pleasant than hearing a V8, I'll tell you that. A 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder will never sound as pleasant. I can't get enough of it. Well, anyways, YouTube, I just wanted to show you all this car. Again, I've driven so many of them, and I'd have to say that I like them. In 1998, they introduced a Watts linkage system in the rear differential, so the ride was much more stable in 1998, even more so in 2003, when they also updated the front suspension as well, and added a rack and pinion steering system. So the 2003 model town car, Grand Marquis and Crown Victoria, really is the one to go for. But the 98 to 2002 model also won't disappoint. Very soft and wallowy ride, I will admit, but it will be the most comfortable highway cruiser you could ever sit in. You'll never get tired even if you have to drive for 1,000 miles. One of the reasons why taxi drivers love them, they could just drive and stop and go traffic all day and not get tired. Anyways, YouTube, hope you guys got a good feel of this car, enjoyed this tour, and thanks for watching, guys.